at a reasonable pace, and Rangers trying to force that pace, but Dortmund keeping possession.
What I found amazing was they couldn't see each other in those grey shirts, so they had an awful lot of trouble picking up those rather bright red and white striped shirts as well.
Yeah, in fact, Alex Ferguson gave his excuse on film to the Match of the Day cameras, but unfortunately, when we approached Manchester United for permission to use that, they refused. But then we happily realised that it happened on Southampton property and their veto was worthless. So, Alex?
Straightforward, the players don't like the grey strip. Simple as that. I think they find difficulty picking each other out. We had to change it.
Yeah, according to manager Alex Ferguson, grey things are invisible. So apparently it's just luck that planes managed to find aircraft carriers in the middle of the ocean. If anyone would actually like to buy one of those grey Manchester United shirts, I'm selling them at only $39.99. OK, Gary, Rory and 5 bellies. Your action features another United. You don't mind if I call you that, do you?
No, no problem.
Okay. Your action features another United, Ayr, shown here losing pitifully last season to the mighty East Fife. Watch out for a real quality build-up here. Scotland's goal of the year.
Are you being sarcastic about that goal? Because I think that was a great goal. Yeah. I couldn't hit them that far because it used to hurt my toe.
Obviously. But you didn't say it as well as he would have done.
He couldn't hit that far.
You bald twit! For those of you at home, every time I say twit, it means...
Is that your team playing there?
Which one?
Air departed.
Had there been out with me drinking the night before? Sorry, you have had one Synfax, I can't... We've got a foreign person on the show!
Nice of him to come on the show to be really cool, because a lot of quiz shows like Have I Got News For You, if someone drops out, they replace him with a tub of lard.
So who else dropped out then?
Any more ideas?
Something on the kit again. Like they were playing in that black kit. And...
I'm going to give you the points for that, because you got the black kit and Jimmy might have got the rest of it, but I didn't understand. Yeah, would you believe it? It was the colour of the team strip again, in this case black. Let's hear manager Gordon Dial's excuse.
Well, I changed them when I first came here because they were all black. They were so depressing looking, and when the players went out on the pitch, they looked like undertakers, and the football they were playing at the time was absolute murder, so I decided to change it.
Actually, the real reason that they had to change their kit was that they put them on a hot wash and they turned grey and obviously just disappeared. OK, at the end of that round, David's team have 3 and Gary's team have 3. Round 2 is our injury board. Each team chooses a number from the board which will reveal a well-known sporting celebrity and an object. We'd like to know how the object shown injured the person and prevented them from competing. David, Lee and Alistair, if you'd like to pick a number.
Be nice to get into double figures again, so 12. OK, German tennis player Michael Stich and a pair of underpants. How did the pants prevent Stich from playing tennis? Starch.
Is it that the pants were too loose, right? And every time the umpire shouted out new balls, he took it as an insult. No? No, I'm funny now.
Alistair's desperately trying to find a way of getting Kevin Keegan into the sense.
Wasn't this the story where the underpants were found in Steffi Graf's bedroom and her boyfriend took violent exception?
Yeah, and he shoved the tennis racket up his arse and he's just getting it back.
I think what actually happened here is, because I remember hearing Virginia Wade say this, she sounded a bit like Kevin Keegan when she did it.
Just as well, eh?
I think Michael has got a terrible injury because he was trying to put his pants on and he got his leg caught in one of the leg holes, and he slipped and twisted his knee or his ankle or something else very badly indeed when he fell out of his pants.
Is correct for 3 points. The answer is that Michael Stich suffered an ankle injury after tripping while putting on his pants during the Milan Open earlier this year. Apparently they were a pair of grey pants, so he couldn't see them properly. Germans, eh? You might keep winning the World Cup, you may have a higher standard of living than us, but you can't put your pants on properly, can you? Right. Gary, 5 bellies and 8 bellies. Would you like to pick a number, please?
5 bellies.
Yeah, that's Arsenal midfielder Steve Morrow and his clubmate Tony Adams. How did the latter injure the former?
Did he drive him home?
I was there that day. It was the day I just finished running the 1993 London Marathon. Sorry, it was 1992 London Marathon, but it was in 1993 that it happened. Yes. Tony, and they were celebrating Arsenal's 2-1 victory over Sheffield Wednesday, and I think Morrow went up to celebrate and Tony Adams ignored him because he was wearing a grey shirt, and he slipped off the back and broke his clavicle.
Absolutely correct for 3 points, yeah. Yeah, the answer is that after Morrow scored the winning goal in the 1993 League Cup final, Adams hoisted him in triumph and then dropped him on the pitch, breaking his arm. Apparently, he was holding the cup in one hand and had Steve Morrow in the other. And when someone came up and offered him a double brandy, so something had to go, obviously.
Gaza was asked about this as well, wasn't he? Gaza, I don't know if you know this, but Paul was asked about it, and he said, well, I cannot say what all the fuss is about myself, like, you know, saying that Tony Adams is an alcoholic. Ha! No, listen, because, like, you know, they say he says that he's an alcoholic because he has, like, 10 pints of beer and, you know, 6 whiskies and a tequila, you know, of a night. And, well, for me and 5 bellies, that's just a lunchtime tipple, isn't it?
Actually, to be fair, Tony Adams has actually had a drink problem for many years. Every time he went to the bar, Paul Merson was in front of him. Tony Adams happily now attends regular meetings where people with drink problems get together and discuss it. They're called Arsenal training sessions. Meanwhile, I think we've just got time to see those goals again.
Markel! It should be! Letizia, surely!
Worth the price of the licence fee on their own, aren't they? So at the end of that round, David's team have 6 and Gary's team have 6. In our next round, we play some strange sporting clips and ask our teams, what's going on? We've called this round, What's Going On? David, Lee and Alistair, this first clip's for you, and believe it or not, it's got something to do with cricket.
That's Merv Hughes, isn't it?
Merv, yeah. That's his mate, 5 moustaches.
5 bellies is an odd nickname, isn't it? Because if I had a nickname mentioning something, I'd want to be called 5 penises.
I know at least 5 people who've called you a prick.
Well,
Thanks for that one.
Yeah, Merv used to do all those sort of exercises, didn't he, around in front of the boundary there, and everyone used to copy him, 20,000 people in the Great South Stand behind him.
yeah, well, the game's that interesting, isn't it? It is a dull game, though, isn't it, don't you think? Cricket. Yeah, I'm going to check it out here, right? I don't want you to be hurt by this. All the people in the audience who think cricket is really dull and boring say yo. 1, 2, 3. Yo! I think my gang's... Is anyone out there? I've been watching clips of you when you used to play in the old days. And I think I know where you were going wrong. You should play in front of the wicket. Yeah?
Funny you should mention that. I've seen clips of you in your old days as well. And I think you should have been in the audience, not in front of them. Was it a Merv Hughes lookalike contest?
Was it so difficult? 3 points, thank you.
It was only hard for you, this.
It was, in fact, the occasion in 1990 when an Australian bar ran a Merv Hughes lookalike competition judged by the man himself. Here he is, congratulating the winner. That's him on the right, or possibly the one on the left, I'm not sure. Merv Hughes, incidentally, lives with his mum. Now, there's a surprise. The rest of the Australian side were also at the bar, dressed as a Red Indian, a construction worker, that sort of thing. Of course, the England team know how to have a good time as well. The Mike Atherton lookalike competition went on till nearly 10 o'clock. And just to remind you, England are due to play Australia next year in a series of one-day matches. The first test, the second test, that sort of thing. OK, Gary and 13 bellies. You may recognise this part-time sportsman. It's the boy Windsor.
The only trouble about them is they expel the most foul-smelling air from both ends at the same time. Apart from that, they're marvellous. And the only trouble also is when they go down, which I wasn't expecting. They go down so obviously that one's not used to having a ladder put up against them. So I have to teach it properly next time.
Is he talking about the constitutional implications? Is he talking about the constitutional implications of Scottish devolution, or is it just a blowjob reference?
They unexpectedly go down. Barbara Cartland?
Oh, what a horrible thought.
That's unexpected.
Mind you, she's bloody good at it. She's got no teeth.
And super value at only 2 guineas.
Had he been smoking some of those plants he normally talks to? Talking about his camels?
Very good. Very good.
Purity as George or thick?
Yeah. Well, they're right. It's just a lucky guess. Don't get caught. Well done, James. Yes, 3 points to you. Absolutely correct. That was the heir to the British throne describing an occasion at the 1979 Horse of the Year show when he rode a camel. Now, I know what you're all thinking. There's no need to sink to that sort of level, all right? So shut it. And here he is trying to mount that camel using a ladder. In fact, Princess Anne won the Horse of the Year show in 1973. She was particularly strong in the swimwear section. And at the end of that round, David has 9 points and Gary has 9 points. Our next round is devoted to publicity photographs. We're going to show each team a publicity picture and ask them to tell us the reason behind it. David's team first. This is your photo. In case you're not clear, the one with the big ears and the large snout is Ian Rush.
That picture, basically, is the reason why Howard Wilkinson got sacked, you know, because, people said, you know, that they raised their eyebrows when I spent 10 million on them 3 players, but when I spent 4 million on the elephant, they knew something was out of order. That's a go.
Is it? You got that picture there, right? It's like the very next picture, the 3 of them blokes going, ugh, like that.
If Tony Adams is watching, Tony, that really is an elephant.
Paul Merson standing next to him, that trunk makes Paul nervous. Because when an elephant snorts, there's not a lot left, is there?
It's just their new mascot, isn't it? I mean, every club has these mascots, and
yeah,
you know, they're just very funny, and the little kids sort of wave at them and go, oh, look, there's an unemployed actor in a suit.
I'll give you 3 points for that. Absolutely correct.
Nick,
yeah.
is that it?
Yeah.
Can I just thank you? Something that was grey with big ears, and I didn't get a mention. Very kind.
It's just one thing I didn't know. You've got 5 bellies and 9 toes.
That was Leeds United announcing 3 new signings and a new mascot, Ellie the Elephant. So called, firstly, because their ground is Elland Road, and secondly, because it's an elephant. George Graham has become Leeds United's new manager in a deal worth £1 million. I didn't know they made envelopes that big. The FA aren't happy that Leeds have chosen Ellie the elephant as their mascot because she has once been accused of taking a bun. Right, Gary's team. It's hands on your nuts, Vinnie Jones for you. So what was the reason behind this photo?
I think that'll be you next week, Gary, after you've been to the Wimbledon training ground.
Something to do with Wimbledon, not dead, typical tabloidy sort of, not
dead, not
buried. We're dead but not buried.
No.
Sorry, Nick, I thought he was having a fit there, mate. I was just going to do the Heimlich manoeuvre. I would have done it on 5 bellies, but I ain't got the arms.
Is that what happens when you play out of your skin?
Is it Vinnie Jones at the cast reunion of Dad's Army? I don't, unless he did a Christmas single with Karen Carpenter, I just...
It's all right, she's dead. Is that not the point?
It's not you, Jimmy, is it?
Jimmy No Bellies. No, the photo was in fact taken in 1994 when Vinnie turned down the Wimbledon captaincy, saying he didn't need a captain's armband to scare his opponents to death. Vinnie Jones isn't as hard as he used to be. That bloke hasn't even got a single broken bone. So at the end of that round, Gary's team have 9 and David's team have 12. Right, it's back to familiar territory in this next round as our teams get to fondle famous sports people without fear of making it onto the front pages. It's Field the Sportsman. Gary and Rory, you're first, so if you'd like to take your blindfolds, get up there. You have 90 seconds to use your sense of touch and, if necessary, smell to identify a mystery sports person.
Well, I hope it's not Bob Hoskins.
OK, can we have our first mystery guest, please? OK, your 90 seconds start now.
It's Elvis! Gary, where are you?
He's still standing. Can't be an Arsenal player.
So your sister, 5 bellies. What is that? Are you holding anything?
Not in this hand.
Oh.
He lives near Stoke.
I've got darts.
Oh, darts player.
Eric Briscoe is correct. Well done. Very quick. Well done, well done. OK, David and Lee. At the end of that round, Gary's team have 12 and David's team have 15. We've reached our final round, the all-or-nothing sweat-drenched name game. The winning team goes first. That's David's team at the moment, so just hand this over. Lee's going to be doing the clues, I think. Got to get as many as you can in 90 seconds. OK, your 90 seconds start now.
Oh, wrong way round. Athlete, 400-metre runner, silver medalist.
Roger Black.
Correct.
Thank you.
Tennis player. Tim
Henman.
Correct. Wrestler, stands alone in the field a lot, that's why he wrestles.
Oh, Haystack,
Quite
Giant
big,
Haystack?
yes.
Oh, right.
He's got the same surname as me and his first name isn't mine and he scored
Jeffer.
3... Correct. Oh, God. Indian cricketer, surname sounds like Ging Gang.
Oh, Ganguly, yeah.
First name?
First name begins
Sourav
with...
Ganguly.
Correct. Second name is like the bloke, I'm free. Yes, and the first name is on the Rovers.
Inman,
Roy.
Roy Inman.
Correct. You don't know who he is? Neither do I. Right. Next one's like, you butler. So, next one, his surname, you'd have a good old drink from him, you know, your gran would, because it's an old drink. No, it's an old drink, and his first name is like, and he's a racehorse trainer, and it's a drink. It's not Guinness, it's dark, and it's no Whitbread.
Michael Stout. Michael
Correct.
Stout.
Yes. Oh, piss off.
Kick off.
That wasn't a clue.
Oh,
right, this one. I haven't got a clue.
Can't read it.
Look.
Oh, the Nueva Patodi. Why did you say so? Get on with
Silly
it.
of me. Right, the second one is like an 800-metre runner we used to have. The first name is, not Steve Ovett, the other one.
Time's going.
Yeah,
Seb.
and his surname is...
Whistle. Seb Whistle.
That's it, like that.
Seb Whistle.
I'm going to take one off for Tim Henman.
Oh, why?
Because he said he plays Timbus.
I've got a speech
I'm going to take
impediment.
one off for skipping with the Nawaba Patodi.
I've got a speech impediment.
OK? So you've got 21. Gary's team have got 12.
Against you.
So 9 to draw level, obviously, and 10 to go ahead. And your 90 seconds start now.
His mate.
Cousin Paul Gascoigne.
Correct. Cricket player, shaved his head, got sunstroke. Black guy.
Chris Lewis.
Correct. Johan's son plays for Manchester United.
Geordie Cruyff.
Geordie, yeah. Tennis player, mixed singles was her, you know. Just the sort of American accent, you know. Famous women's tennis player. Come on, you know, the most famous one.
Martina
Yes, yes. Butch, square ball, smashing. What a job. Fast bowler, England. It's white, comes down in winter, not Leeds United.
Snow.
John Snow. Yeah.
Dear.
A Brazilian woman footballer. It's a childish name for wimp, coward, you know.
No.
Sissy. Yeah, Sissy, very good. Oh, a Canadian runner. 60s folk singing. The chilly hours and minutes of uncertainty. Second name, English law court in the city, the old...
Donovan Bailey.
Yeah. Oh, dear. A camel has one on its back.
Pump.
How old you are is your...
Age. Pumpage.
Yeah. Boycott has got...
Jeff Humpage.
Jeff Humpage, yeah. It's Prime Minister's surname.
John. Major.
A Russian leader, something the terrible.
Ivan.
Ivan Major, correct. Right. Knights of the Round Table. Knights of the Round Table. Famous one.
Arthur.
Sir...
Lancelot.
Yeah, first name. Second, his second name is not Fast Knob.
Slow Knob.
Slow Cock, yeah.
Well, that means dramatically, at the end of the game, David's team have 21, but Gary's team are the winners with 23. So thanks to David, Lee and Alistair, Gary, Rory and Jimmy. We're all off to the pub around the corner to meet Gaza. I'm Nick Hancock. They think it's all over. It is now.
But of course they'll be back in action on Thursday night at 10:15. A late night look at the charts next tonight on BBC One. It's Top of the Pops.
There's one sport in which the world's top 2 players